quick double exposure edit. So first, where's my photo? Here it is. So I'm going to bring that in. This is picmonkey.com. The tools I'm going to use are mostly free. So let's see. First thing, right here, magic wand tool. Just go down, select the draw tool, make it white. You want a really plain background, so either all the way white or all the way black. For light colored horses, I like to use white. It makes it blend a lot more easily. So basically I start by just doing the biggest empty spaces around here. And then what you can do, you can take the hardness level. This would be 0 hardness. This would be 100% hardness. So what you're going to do, especially around the hairline areas, take the hardness down a notch to make it easier for the hair not to be looking like it was just cut in half. So I'm going to finish up on the mane here. And then it's a little harder around the ears. And you see you can use the eraser button here to remove anything that you don't like. So I'm just doing this here. I'm not going to pay attention to this green spot around here because I'll probably crop that out or edit it out later. So first we have that. Finishing up here. And you can adjust the hardness however you like it to look. I prefer to go in the 80s to 90s. So it doesn't look like the horse is completely melted in with the background, but it's not as clear cut, and also it's a lot easier to do. Because see, if I have hardness at 100% here, it makes it a lot harder to make it look like a perfect, because you need your lines to be really straight. Otherwise it looks kind of like that, but it's a lot more forgiving if you have less hardness. So I'm going to go back there. Let's go. Ears are usually the hardest, so you can shrink your brush size around here. It doesn't have to be perfect. This definitely isn't, but just get the basic outline of white over and you can fix it up later, and I'll show you how. So now that that's done, we're going to go over here, crop out that blanket for the most part. Okay. So now that you're done with the white background, you're going to go over here to textures, open up your own, open my texture. So beforehand I googled white mountain clouds. So I'll put that image in right there. So you can either do multiply mode or normal. If you do normal, you're going to want to take this little box here. I put my brush strength around here. And you can take some parts back to what it was like before. I'm not going to do that right now though. I'm actually going to go to multiply. So we're going to go back here. And there we go. So then you're going to go, this part is where you need a membership. So here you have the clone tool. I open my brush size a little more. I'm going to take some of the cloudy areas, just overlay it around the nose, make it look like it's blend in more, make it fade a little. I'm going to come around here and take the previous body parts and you click here. That's what you're cloning. And you come over here and that's where you're cloning. So cloning just takes some practice to get used to. You'll get it eventually. I've been doing it for a while. Still takes me a long time if it's not a pretty broad subject like this. So we do that, and since that obviously does not look natural, what we're going to do next is take some of the clouds, kind of rub it over this area. What you might notice me doing is coming around and applying it every now and then coming back. And so why I do that is so say I put it around this area, so it doesn't look like a detached horse head, I make it fade a little more. And I don't want to do that everywhere, so that's why I apply sometimes and then go back and fade before I apply.